See if it works. It might work. I got a new laptop for Christmas as a Christmas gift. And I'm uploading a video in another browser to another YouTube channel. And after learning how to use Streamlabs, it's allowing me to go live so I can reply to a comment. I'm a newbie. I'm learning for the past few years, financial education. It's all good. But I am going to show you the comment from Tulip Garden. And this person writes, "Hello again. I'm catching up on your videos, but am very confused by this one. I uploaded a video speaking about liquidation of stocks. You can see in a thumbnail. Sell-off strategy for profit. Why would you sell now as such a tremendous loss?" And the person is speaking about, I shared two stocks, just two in this example. You have to start someplace. Why am I going to start selling off February 28th, 2022? IQST, look it up, and DMGGF. I'll come back to that in a moment. I know you can report your loss on taxes, which I plan on doing, but this seems extreme to me. Both of these stocks closed on Friday at 61 and 51 cents. That's why for the past 5 weeks, when I made my decision a while ago, let me start buying more at a lower price than what I paid for in this example, okay, guys? Because I want to sell off some, but I was replenishing it before I start selling off. This seems extreme to me. That would be a huge loss from the prices you paid. The person's right. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you just consider just holding on to them since the money is already spent? It's because I've been living on the edge to my last dollar. I've been paying off debt. It's a choice because after this year, I will never have any bad debt ever again. After the financial education I gained. And one person can only go it alone for so long, living without making sacrifices, gaining new skills, pushing away life, coloring our own hair. I've been saying for 6 months I'm going to get a pedi mani. I haven't even done that. I never received my tax refund, and I'm not charging. And I'm getting out there in a little while to work for pennies until something gives. And I continue to gain more skills, more understanding, more power. Knowledge is power, and I feel it. But I don't know what to do until I make a strategic move. And the move I decided to make is come February 28th, I want to start liquidating some of the stocks I bought to gain more of experience and education. But that's why I'm buying more. For the past 5 weeks, I've been living to my last dollar. I'm not going to pay off my credit cards. I am not going to use my credit cards anymore unless I get something back like crypto, because I'm paying cash. Unless I could pay it off in full every month. This will be the last year of my life that I ever hold bad debt. And anything else I get in my world, like a car, just as an example, I could get into more specifics, but by the 3rd month, I'm going to have my car paid in full because I'm going to start liquidating. I'm waiting for the year to be over that I pay less taxes on it, and I feel I will pay no taxes on it because on paper, right now, for the very last time, I'm in such a low bracket that I'm probably not going to pay any taxes on any gains. That's what I think. Okay, let me continue. I've been holding back from cracking up a long time, but I also truly believe I'm about to become very, very wealthy, and I'm going to become a cryptonaire, and I put it on the line for a lot of years. And one person can only live like that for so long. I mean, I'm just at the point where I have to make a move. And if I had my tax refund, I wouldn't have put this into play, but it's not February 28th yet. I might receive my tax refund. This stock might go skyrocketing, and I'm going to gain a profit. I need to upgrade my world. I've been living without for a very long time, and I'm done. I'm done. There's a lot I don't share online. This took a lot for me to do, to share. If you saw me offline, you do a lot of yelling, screaming, banging pillows, trying to figure it out all by yourself. And if you listen to your circle, they say, go to work, take it easy, just go to work and stay the same. I can't do that anymore. I don't want that kind of lifestyle. I put it all on the line for a long time, and I expect to get what I worked for. Done. I'm still working part-time. I don't hate my job. I want to be a personal shopper, but I don't want to do this anymore. It's all happening. At least hold out. Hope one of them would begin going up and then decide to sell or not. Well, we'll see. But I had to set it up, and I had to figure out what is a plan of action, because I waited the year. Because I gained a financial education from all the videos that I watch, all the channels that I watch. And they're right. It's not going to kill me to suck it up 3 more weeks. But after this, I don't want to keep sucking it up. You know? I mean, I'm living on pennies, guys. But it's because I'm banging out bad debt. Nobody supported me when I showed change. And I even asked a couple people for money that I could have paid off without interest. And I was told no. And the people closest to me didn't want me to change. So I did what I had to do. And if you go back, if I start going back, I was still a waitress. So we're talking 8 years. I was borrowing money off of credit cards for 20%. I can share that now because the pain and the struggle of that is paid off. But it was a talk about financial education. Borrow money from credit cards at 20%. Nobody believed in me. I wasn't staying the same. And I sensed, I didn't know that I was going to be led to crypto and investing and starting a small business. Nobody wanted to support me money-wise. They said, go back to work. Live the way you're living. No. I said no. So I kept it quiet. And I lied. I've been lying for years. You have to lie because people think, nobody knew I was working till 3 in the morning when I first started doing Uber Eats. I kept it quiet. I was embarrassed. But I banged out that debt. Not real bad debt. Now I just have bad debt. And it's almost gone. Nobody's going to support me? I was ready to change my life. I don't want to live until the end the way I was living. That wasn't an option for me. I paid attention. I still like what I do, but I like shopping. I hope I get many more clients. Selling now for such a low amount doesn't sound right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm so happy you gave this comment because it got me to a point of sharing my journey a little bit sooner than I planned. But it's interesting. This is real life, guys. You want to make it. You want to be an entrepreneur and nobody supports you. Then you make it work. You figure out how to make it happen. Because those people don't want you to have more of what they have. They don't want to see you living the life that you really want to live. I did the time. I deserve it. I can't wait to start living it either. And oh, by the way, I'm not sorry. I never will be sorry. Ever. Did I misunderstand? Nope, you didn't misunderstand at all. Not at all. I can't finish right now, but we'll probably watch again. I hope so. Because now I'm just going to reiterate what I did in the other video, why I'm doing what I'm doing, which I already said. I hope I'm making sense to you. Absolutely. You're 100% right. See you later, Jess. Her channel name is Tulip Gardens. She must like gardens. But it's a good one. Let me see what's going on here. Hey, Michelle. Hello, Dimples on Demand. Visit our channel. Visit our channel. I'm using Streamlabs to go live. Dimples on Demand changed her life. and she bought her own place on her own, left Brooklyn and bought a home in New Jersey. And she created a channel, a whole business. She deserves the success. She didn't lean on anyone. She did it herself. You know what I mean? You get to a point, you let people think whatever they want to think and continue down your path. This is what I was supposed to do. And I share my growth. And I share my growth openly. A lot of it, not all of it. I never shared what I just shared right now. Not like this. I just felt, you know what, before I head out, it felt natural. I didn't have to overthink it. I said, let me go live. Oh no, I'm uploading a video. I have this brand new piece of equipment. That video is still being uploaded to my other YouTube channel while I'm going live using Streamlabs. See, that's the kind of skills that I gained. I would have never did this before. I'm perfecting old skills and learning new skills, and it works. And modern technology works. When you buy updated technology, you could do a lot more in half the time. It was a rough road, but it was worth it. Of course it was. I'm hesitant to share my success lately. I'm getting backlash. Of course you are. I sense it too. The people who are happy with themselves and probably have more than you are happy for you. They're happy for you. People who are, okay, maybe they're not fearful, but a lot of people are fearful. But people who went down a path of, that's their environment and how they were raised, and that's how they are thinking. They want to make a change, but they don't have what it takes to deal with, stop that. Why are you doing that? Stop that. Stop acting like that. You're too happy. Stop that. Don't do that. Go to work. Just go work for your 15 to 20 bucks. Struggle, work 6 days a week. Go to work, work, work. I'm a worker. Thank God I am. That's one perk of the way I was raised. I'm a hustler. I know how to hustle. But I didn't want to do what I didn't find challenging anymore. The last few years of being a waitress, I mean, really the last 10 years, people don't realize I woke up and I cried when I put on my waitress uniform. And I put on a front because it was the only way I knew how to earn money. I actually cried so many times, wept all the way to work. Then the food store, I gave it a try, but then I found myself, this is the same shit as a waitress. I'm stifling my creativity, my growth. I'm so much more than this. I deserve more, and I'm willing to do the hard work. Look, Dimples with Demand, she did it all alone. She has a beautiful home. She has an updated car. She has a successful business. She has a great job. It seems like people only want to see the struggle. Of course, because they enjoy seeing you struggle. They don't want you to get there. And just a few people, it don't matter who it is, just in the past month, outbursts from people that I said, this is not normal. I said it several times to a couple of people. This isn't normal. You're not speaking to me that way. I don't find this to be acceptable behavior. I hope you find happiness someday. I actually had to say that to a couple of people. They changed their tune real quick because they know I have no problem walking away. Because it's ridiculous. So you don't understand everything I'm doing. But the point is, I'm earning money and I'm happy. Aren't you happy for me? Why? Because I might have, maybe they have regrets in their lives. Right? Maybe they have regrets in their lives. People on their deathbed have regrets. Hey, Bob Proctor just passed away, and he's someone I listen to behind the scenes. And he's a real good, he teaches you how to think differently and how to do what you have to do to get where you want to be. And it's going to be hard. You're going to have to remove yourself from certain environments. And that means you're going to lose friends. And that means people are going to get mad at you. Just a fact. Anyway, do you think that man has any regrets on his deathbed when he left? And I think he died kind of young. I wasn't aware that he passed away in his early 70s. That's kind of, to me, that's young if you take care of yourself. I expect to live well into my 90s. My mother, I see my mother living well into her 90s because she takes very good care of herself. But she changed the lifestyle, and I noticed she's also changed her surroundings, her environment. I paid attention. So you could do the same. You know. Thank you for joining in Dimples on Demand. Visit our channel, everyone. I'm due to catch up with you and Rideshare Lisa, but you only could do so much. I don't know what that means. Vor, R-Ed. War.ed, R-Ed. I'll check it out later. I'll write it down. I don't know what that is, but I will take the few moments to check it out. .R-E-D. So now I'll say it one more time. I waited till the full year's over with because you pay less taxes on capital gains because this IQST, just these two examples, and DMGGF might just go skyrocketing earlier than I planned. But I waited the full year because I learned, I understand, and that's good. I did it. That's good. I'll wait till February 28th. Yeah, I might take a loss, but I need the money now. You know, I can't do this anymore, and I'm not using my charge card. So for the past 5 weeks, I've been buying shares at a much lower price compared to $1.73, $1.66, $1.67. My average is 26 cents. When I sell these off, I've been buying more shares on average, we'll say 60 cents. And some of them below 55. That's going to make my cost per share go down even more low. So in the future, I'm still going to gain a very good profit because I really believe in these companies and I read about them and follow them every single week. They're not going anywhere, in my opinion. These are just two examples. And this is what I have to start doing now. Come March and April, I need to start liquidating and be smart. Companies I really believe in, buy it while it's still low. I can't believe that I never dreamt that these stocks would be under $1, but they're not going anywhere. These are thriving, successful companies. Blockchain, fintech, apps, crypto, finances. They're linked to it all. I felt these two were a good example for that video. I'm going to do this with a handful of companies, stocks, shares that I own. You hear me? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for commenting because it felt right. The moment I read your comment, I said, today's the day. I'm going to share my struggle. A lot of people nobody ever saw me do that. And, I actually shoveled shit for money, and that's no lie. No one believed in me? Well, good thing I believed in myself. If I was living the way I was 3, 4, 5 years ago, I'd be digging my own grave already out of unhappiness and depression. Hey, I still want to give back to the community. I want to be a personal shopper. I'm starting my own business. I liked it when I went the other day. I loved it. I was like, there are a lot of other ways I could be earning money and be miserable. I actually like this. I like building my websites. The We Go Look. I'm waiting for them to reach out. They have to do a background check. These are jobs that are educating me. I'm gaining in education. How to run a business, how to start a business, how to take care of my finances better. But it would be a lot easier if I received my tax refund. So I have to put a plan in action. I might not do this at all. If I get my tax refund, I might leave everything. But now since I got an understanding of how it works, maybe I'll buy more really low and get rid of the ones over $1. It's not bad. There's not enough time in the day. When you realize how many opportunities you have out there to set up streams of income that can work in your favor, a lot of little streams, and keep working them, there isn't enough time in the day. And I had to hook up these new computers. I was so grateful, but it was daunting. Then I go, I have to learn how to use the new technology. Oh, now I have to up it up a level. I have to learn how to go live, that I could show myself. I've been saying that for 2 years. I just couldn't figure it out. Finally, I figured it out. You do everything yourself. I'm learning about blockchain. I'm in blockchain. I own blockchain domains. I'm using Web3 already. I'm uploading a video right now showing people how to redirect a blockchain domain to a rented domain like MyIncomeJob.com. I own 124 blockchain domains. I own them. I never have to renew them. They are part of the Web3. The new .io, when you see .io after a, domain.io, that means input, output. Rid the middleman. We don't need the middleman. A decentralized web. Sovereignty. There's nobody telling you what to do. Self-custody, those wallets. The wallets on the phone. Since I've left my last job, that's a lot to learn. And then some. And I'm doing it all myself. You understand, Dimples on Demand. You're cleaning out your own email. I mean, you have to do the administrative work too. I learned about AWS because I use that with the hosting that I pay for, because I do it on pennies. I run businesses on pennies. Well, that took years of experience and practice. And you know who helped me? YouTube creators. Nobody in my circle. I would be the same, and I'd be miserable. See, when I say I really love my jobs and I like my life, I mean it. I used to try to talk myself into liking my life and liking my jobs. I didn't mean it then. I was a waitress 15 years ago, and I knew someday I would get here. I was pissed off then. But when people sense you're making a change, you have to live it to understand it. And you look at people very differently too. But then you also become, one good thing about being in the food industry the way I was, and the physical labor. I mean, I worked in pain where I wrapped my body up when I didn't have health insurance. I worked because I needed the money. I wasn't letting this go. You are very empathetic and sympathetic to people in the position that you used to be in. I think back of the people that I know now thought they were above me. I never want anyone to ever feel that way with me when they're serving me, or they're providing a service for me in the industry, and they're the lowest on the pole, because I've been there. And I think about it, and I actually, it makes me sick physically. I get a little weary. I'm very sympathetic, and it takes a lot for me to complain. Just recently, I actually complained picking up a Grubhub order, and I'm very sympathetic to the workers. But this Indian place, it don't matter which one, I usually wait 10 minutes. I know the food takes a little longer to cook, maybe 15 minutes, but it's a choice. If it's over $15 and it's a short drop off, I don't mind waiting. They were really busy one night a few weeks ago, Tuesday night. I didn't want to be out there. I was pissed. But I had to go out there. I waited 50 minutes. And what I noticed was, and they didn't debate me on this. I noticed customers picking up their food they were taken care of first. But meanwhile, they had 6 drivers walking around the front door and on the strip mall waiting for the orders. They put us second and third. Then you should shut off the tablet if you don't have enough behind the line workers preparing the food, and their dining room was half full. They were taking care of the customers in-house. Tuesday night, it was an oddball night, and you have drivers walking around going back and forth where you could have said, can you come back in 45 minutes? Go do another delivery. I would have turned on Uber Eats, probably would have gotten a local one, and came right back. But instead, they kept, pulling us along. So a guy said something, and I was the last one. And he was like, I'm really sorry. I said, please don't say that to me anymore. I was sitting down at a desk, at a booth in front near the bar, not near the dining room. I didn't make a scene. I said, I feel you took advantage of the drivers here. You should have shut off your tablet. And I know it's not your fault. You're just a worker. I get it. But they should have shut off the tablet if they're not equipped to prepare the orders because we all waited 45 minutes. It was so bad. I felt they took advantage. I drive to Farmingdale. Now I see Farmingdale, I go, oh my God, I would have never taken that order. But if you're familiar with Long Island, it was just off of Hempstead Turnpike before the Farmingdale that I visioned where I was going. And when I got there, because I'm texting the customer, I'm waiting on the restaurant. They gave me $10 and said, we know you waited a long time. So I got $25 off of that order. It was 15 and change on the app, and the customer gave me $10. That was really nice because I was in touch with them. They didn't have to do that. They know I waited almost an hour for their food, and I was stuck there because they could have said, go do another order, come back in 45 minutes, but they didn't. And you had all these drivers walking around pissed off. Who works for that? And then you have to drop it off. Now you're talking it's over an hour. Come on. It was mean. So I did take one last night from that place, and the guy was like shaking, giving me the bag. And I barely said anything. I was like, they should have shut off the tablet. That was really mean. You took advantage of us. You could tell the guy in the back that too. I never say shit like that, ever. I was like, you took advantage. It was wrong. We had too many drivers here going, what's going on? Okay, guys, that was a good story to end it. Thank you, Dimples on Demand. Visit her channel. I'm going to make iced coffee. I got to suck it up and go out there. Who knows what's going to happen by February 28th? 16 more days to go. But that's my plan of action if I don't receive my tax refund. And I just might still do that because I bought so many more shares to replenish the shares I plan on selling, and I got them for half the price because I never thought this pandemic would still be going on. And now with the war, and Super Bowl tomorrow, they're going to have crypto commercials. A lot's going to change. I think this week's going to be an exciting week. I'll see you later. Thanks for joining in. Have a good one. And Tulip Garden, thank you so much for writing. This felt right. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.